Okay, so once again, it is very simple problem. As we already discussed, it is a case of, so a container having a square cross section. This is the area of the container. This is the area of the container. Cross section area. Water is filled. So a container having a square cross section 0.3 meter, 0.3 meter has a water filled up to height 0.6 meter. The net force on one side and location of center of pressure from the bottom we have to find. Already discussed, this is the 0.3 meter, 0.3 meter is the cross section, and you have 0.6 meter depth of water here. So this is the depth of water is 0.6 meter. It is in a simple case of vertical surface. So F formula will be applied. Rho g h bar a. H bar is the distance of CG from free surface. So total depth is 0.6 meters. So we will take half of that plate and half of this area, half of this h, right? Now, so 0.3 meter will be h bar. From the free surface we are measuring. Total is 0.6. So we have to take a half. Area is 0.3 into cross sectional area, right? 0.3 into 0.3, that is 0.9 meter square. So you can find the force. So it is on a force on a vertical surface, one side. And second part of problem is we have to calculate center of pressure. H star, you know the formula, H bar plus ICG, H bar, and ICG is your BHQ by 12. It is about center of gravity or centroid. So we know the formula. This is your breadth, this is your height, and ICG HQ by 12. So in our case, B is 0.3 and this H is 0.6. So we can estimate this, right? 0.3 into 0.6 square 12. And then finally, okay, so H star is, what is it? 0.5 meter is coming, very good. So this H star is your, H star is 0.5, that is from free surface. That is your from free surface. So 0.5 meter from free surface. That is your H star. So what about the from bottom? So bottom will be your 0.1 meter. Because in your problem they have asked you to estimate from the bottom. From the bottom. So of course this is your answer. First one will be your answer. This is your free surface. And you have water. So from free surface, H star is 5 as per Ravichandran. Then this from the bottom, it will be 0.1 meter because total is 0.6 meter. Another problem, a circular opening of 3 meter of tank is closed by disc. Okay, so we have another problem. A circular opening of 3 meter diameter is in a vertical side of a tank is closed by a disc of 3 meter diameter, which can rotate about a horizontal diameter. Calculate the net force on the disc. The torque required to maintain the disc in equilibrium in the vertical position when the head of water above the horizontal diameter is 4 meters. So let us understand this problem. Let us make a sketch. So you have on a tank. Let us draw the tank first. In this tank, you have an opening. This is your opening of 3 meter diameter, and this opening is closed by a disc. Suppose this is your disc. This is the center of the disc, and this is the, and we have a water filled up to the 4 meter height from the torque is rotate about so above the horizontal diameter. So this is the horizontal diameter of the disc, and you have this height is 4 meter. 4 meter because this is your horizontal diameter passing through center, right? And you have water filled. And this is your center of gravity of the disc also. So this will freely rotate about its horizontal diameter. It means it may rotate like this, like this. It may rotate like this. The horizontal diameter is not this one, that is your perpendicular to this, right? Perpendicular to this. Basically, this is your. Let us make one more view. So it is like this. This is your center of gravity. So once it rotates, yes, it will open. Once it is closed, right? So this is okay. So it will rotate. It will rotate. You cannot say this is horizontal diameter. This line is passing through center of gravity. So horizontal diameter will be perpendicular to this. Perpendicular to this. Horizontal diameter will be perpendicular to this plane. Our board. Horizontal diameter. So basically, horizontal diameter is this, right? Basically, it will rotate about this or about this. It will rotate like this. So your question says how much force will act? Force on disk is equal to what? Then how much torque is required? Torque to keep this disk in equilibrium. To keep this in equilibrium, because this disk will rotate like this. Why this disk will rotate? Because height, this is different, right? Now, so different pressure will act. Here, higher pressure will act. Lower pressure will act. Right now, so this is the pressure on the disk, right? This is the pressure. So again, the center pressure will be below the center of gravity. You know, H bar is always H star is always greater than H bar. So this is your H bar. So H star will be somewhere below this, where this total pressure force will act. So pressure force will act here, somewhere here, and it will not pass through the center of gravity. It will not pass through the center of the disc. So this disc will rotate like this, in a reverse direction, not in that direction. So this will rotate like this. So disc will rotate like this. It will rotate like this because here more pressure force will be there in the lower part of the disc. So let us once again draw this. This was your disc, right? And this is your center of gravity, and force will act somewhere here. This is your free surface. This is your H bar, and this point will be below center of gravity. This is the center of gravity, and this will be H star. This force is having some eccentricity, right? No, some arm is there. That arm is the distance, suppose R. So R is your H star minus H. So torque. So torque will be your force into R. So this much torque, if you apply here, right, then it will be an equilibrium. This much force at this distance, or this many torques, right? So we have to calculate F. You have to calculate R. To calculate R, you need H star, right? H bar is very clear. It is how much? It is 0.4 meter. Is this height, and diameter is 0.3. Let us make a bigger picture to make things very clear. Because if you have understood one problem, then it will be sufficient. So this is your water surface, and this is your center of gravity, and this center of gravity distance is your H bar, right? And this is your how much? Diameter is 0.3. How much diameter? 3 meter. So it is 1.5 meter. This total diameter is 3 meter. This distance is your 1.5 meter. And this is your from the center. It is 4 meter. The H bar is your 4 meter, and area is your pi by 4 d square, that is pi by 4 into 3 square, right? You can estimate this. This is the area of the disc, right? So first, force is the vertical surface case, rho g H bar A. So rho is this much, 10.9.81 into H bar. H bar is 4, and area is this, pi by 4 into diameter square. You can calculate this force. Now let us calculate H star. H star is H bar plus ICG divided by A H bar ICG of the disc. You have this is your disc. So you have this is diametrical axis, right now, and one axis this. So polar, that is pi d 4 by 32. But about diameter, it is pi d4 by 64. You know it is half of this. So you have vertical axis, about vertical axis, that is this much, and about diametrical axis this is. So ICG will be pi by 4, pi by 64, d4, because it rotates about diameter. Rotates about diameter, so you have to take about a diameter passing through center of gravity. So this is your x-axis, then this will be your x. Then so you can calculate H star. Once you got the H star, you can calculate that R, that is H star minus H bar, and then torque will be F into R. So this much torque will be required to keep the disk in equilibrium. So your force, hydrostatic total force will act here, and this distance will be your how much? That is your h star minus h bar, and this where force acts, this is your h star. Clear? Anybody any doubt? Please ask. Otherwise, another problem will solve. Shall we move? Another problem? Yes, no. Okay, you can check the answer, but the concepts is this much only. Another problem we will solve. This is very good problem. A hinged So a hinged gate plate of length 5 meter inclined at 30 degree with the horizontal and with water mass in its left as shown in the figure below. The mass of gate in per kg per unit width perpendicular to the plane paper required to keep in a closed condition is okay. Let us make the picture. Picture will clear your problem. So you have on a gate, hinged gate. So basically, this is here it is the hinged, and this is a gate. So this gate makes 30 degree with the horizontal. This is the horizontal, and you have water mass in the left. So we have to water mass in the left. it is water mass, water. So we have to keep in this condition. You have to keep this plate in this condition. What should be the mass per unit width? Is equal to what? Right? So you can take width is your 1 meter. So what is the mass per unit width? Basically, they are asking you to calculate mass per unit width. So width you can take 1 meter. Because you know the pressure will vary. Pressure will be less, here pressure will be less, here pressure will be high, and this is your center of gravity of the plate, right? And hinge plate of 5 meter. So this length is your 5 meter, right? This length, total length is your 5 meter. This is your 5 meter length. Okay, fine. Thickness you take assume 0, or don't, thickness is no, I mean there is no use of thickness. So and width that is perpendicular to this is your 1 meter. Okay. Uh, the mass, this is the information only you have. You have to calculate mass per unit width of the gate plate so that it will remain in this condition, right? So let us understand this. This is center of gravity, right? So this is your H bar. So H bar you can calculate. This is your 0. Please concentrate. This is your 2.5 meter. Half of this. So this is your, so some name I am putting O A B. So in triangle OAB, you have OA is 2.5 meter, and then you have this angle BOA is 30 degree. You can calculate this BA that is H bar. You can calculate this, right? Sine 30 degree is equal to H bar divided by 2.5. So H bar is 2.5 into 30 degrees half, that is 1.25 meter. That is your H bar. So H bar you got this, right? H star will be below this, H star, H star, and this pressure force will act. This force will act perpendicular to this plate, this F, right? No, this perpendicular to this force, perpendicular to the plate, right? This is your F. This force will act, and this force will try to rotate this plate in this direction. But if mass is there, this mass will mg will act in downward direction, right? No, downward direction, and this mg will try to keep in the plate in this condition. So how much should be the mass per unit weight so that torque due to this force and torque due to this mg will remain same, because this plate will rotate about this rotation point. So if you want to know how much torque is applied by this force, you can apply, you can find out this force and this perpendicular distance of this force from this hinge point. Similarly, what will be the torque due to this mg? That is again your distance of mg and then perpendicular distance mg, and but mg is not acting what you call in a perpendicular. You have to resolve perpendicular mg into two components. One is your this direction, another is your along the plate, and one is perpendicular. So this you have to mg This is your mg. So this angle is how much? This angle is this. So this is your 60 degree. So here will be it is mg cos 60 degree, and then will be mg sin 60 degree. Mg cos 60 degree, there will not be any effect on torque by this mg cos 60 degree. Mg sin theta into this distance, that is okay. Let us write now. Let us write now. So first we will calculate force. Force, that is rho g h bar a. We know h bar, you know, area of the plate. Area of the plate is how much? That is 5 into 1. That is 5 meter square, because width is 1 and your length is 5 meters. So h bar, you know, h bar is how much? That is 1.125 meter, half of 2.5 meter. So you can calculate this force. Force value, you got this. Now try to calculate h star. H star is h bar plus I, center of gravity, sin square theta divided by a h bar. You can, you know, sin theta. Theta is 30 degree. Theta is the angle made by the plate with the horizontal. ICG, center of gravity of BHQ by 12. So here you have to be very wise. Right now here rotates about hinge. Rotates about his hinge. So you have to take height is your this 5 and width is your 1, right? So it will be your 12. Right? Because this width is your 1, right? And the height is uh, this, what you call, but this is about CG. But here this in the formula it is also about CG. So no worry, it is I mean this will be your ICG. So you can calculate H star, and H star will be greater than always H bar. Now let us make another figure for more clarity. For more clarity, we'll make another figure. Try to understand. This is your hinged one. This is your plate. This is your CG, half CG. This is your H star. Try to understand. This is your where this force, pressure force acts. That is your H star. And here mg will act, and so this is your mg sin 60 degree, because this is your 30, and here one component of mg is your mg cos 60. So then this is your O, right? This is your total. This total is your 5 meter up to here, right? O, this total is your, so it is 2.5, right? 2.5, no issue. H bar we know, H bar we know, H star we know. Now we'll calculate torque due to F must be equal to torque due to mg. If both are same, then torque is in opposite direction, so plate will be in equilibrium. So F, torque due to F into this distance, perpendicular distance of F, this. So this you can calculate how, because H star you know, and then angle you know, H star you know, angle you know, so you can calculate this. This you can calculate, because this is equal to this, right? So sine. So if I write this is your capital R, right? So capital R, this is your capital R. So sine 30 is your H star divided by R. So R you can calculate H star divided by sine 30 degree. So you can calculate now R, and that must be equal to torque due to mg, and mg is having the two component mg cos theta. There is no effect because it is passing through hinged point. So mg sin theta, mg sin 60 degree into this distance, and we know this distance is 2.5, right? 2.5. So here m will come in a picture. So m you can calculate now. F into R divided by 2.5 into sin 60 degree. And because already we have taken in the area 1 and 1 into 5, and again we have taken width is 1, so it will be automatic per unit width. Concept is clear. Everybody getting this? Whether we have understood the concept, okay, so today class is here only. Then tomorrow we'll be having class. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss again 10 o'clock. Or you want to learn more? So tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay, thank you. Tomorrow 10 o'clock again. Will be you hydrostatic forces on a curved surface submerged in a liquid. Please read that, or you want try to understand and try to solve problems also. Hydrostatic force on a curved surface submerged in a liquid. That is our tomorrow's topic. Then tomorrow we'll complete the hydrostatic force, and tomorrow again we'll start what you call buoyancy and center of buoyancy force and center of buoyancy, and the equilibrium and the meta stable equilibrium. All these metacentric heights we'll understand. Okay, thank you so much.